Hello everyone, thanks for joining me. Here are a few quick ways to relieve some tension in your neck and shoulders and to reset your posture. So let's get started with some shoulder rolls and shrugs. So we're going to shrug our shoulders up towards our ears and then just gently roll them back. And we'll just do that a few times. Maybe one more time, so that's 3, and then we'll roll them forward for 3. 1, 2, and 3. Good. And then from here, roll them back one more time so you feel that opening in across your chest. Trying to get some width here through the collarbones. And from here, we will move into working the back of our neck. Try and counteract some of that forward head posture. So you can touch your chin just to feel like you're pressing your neck, but I'm going to turn sideways for a second. So if your head is a little bit forward, you want to think about just pulling that back. Trying to make that double chin that is so attractive. So you're just pushing your chin back, not nodding down, not looking up yet. So we'll do that a couple more times. Just here, just pushing back. I'm not pushing hard with my fingers, it's just a little guidance. So back, I'll turn from the side again so you can kind of see where I'm going. My head is just moving back, trying to get it better lined up over my spine and over my shoulders. So now we're going to combine that with some extension looking towards the ceiling. So I'm going to draw my chin back and then gently look up towards the ceiling. You don't want to force this, go to where it feels comfortable to you. And then come back down. Again, draw your chin back. And then you can let that go a little bit. You don't have to try and hold it there in that retracted position, but just see what is comfortable and what's available in your range of motion. And then look up towards the ceiling. If it feels comfortable this time, go a little further. You just don't want to be forcing anything. And then look back down straight ahead. Reset. Push that chin back. Head goes back in line with the rest of your spine. Look up towards the ceiling again. Come back down forward. This time, go ahead and nod your chin down towards your chest. And then come back up. Roll the shoulders again. So roll them back. And you're just thinking about letting those shoulder blades settle a little bit down the back. Feeling maybe that you're a little more open across the front of the chest already, just by working through the neck and changing the posture of your head. From here, we will go into a little bit of upper body rotation. So it's probably best to do it seated so your hips stay still and you're just moving through the upper body. I'm going to have you fold your arms across the front of your body. So right now they're going to stay low, kind of at that lower rib cage level. And then you're just going to twist one side to the other. And we'll just do this 3 times each direction. So one more time here. Good, and then we're going to bring those arms up about the level of your heart and do the same thing. Rotate to one side, then the other. Keeping those hips from moving, you're just rotating through the upper body. Let your head follow along, and then we'll do one more time to each side here. Good, and then the last one, with the rotation here is bringing those arms up overhead. So here, if you do have shoulder problems or if this is uncomfortable, you can keep them here at chest height, or if you're fine going up a little bit higher, come up above your head. Same thing, just find whatever feels okay. If your neck is particularly sore, it might be more challenging from one day to the next. So we're gonna rotate the same way, over to the right, to the left, and right, and left, and then one more time each direction, just rotating, just getting some mobility through that upper thoracic spine. It will help open things up, help relieve tension through your neck. The next thing we'll do is a little bit of a stretch, but nothing forceful. I like to keep stretches at a comfortable level. Otherwise, you stretch a little too much or you push too hard, the body wants to protect and guard against that, and that can actually create more muscle tightness. So we're just gonna go easy into this, especially in the neck and shoulders. So I'm gonna have you, we're gonna stretch the, we'll start with the right side. So I'm gonna put my left hand right here on below my shoulder on the right arm. I'm gonna just give a little tiny bit of distraction, just a little pull down towards the floor. With my left hand, I'm pulling down on that right shoulder. And then I'm gonna side bend my head away from that shoulder. So I'm getting a stretch in the right side of that neck, keeping my head looking forward, not rotating here yet. We'll just keep this side bend for about 30 seconds. I've got a timer going, so roughly 30 seconds. Might be easier if you set a timer when you're doing this on your own, or just follow along with this video. And we're almost there. And that's about 30 seconds. And then we can take this into a little bit more rotation. So I'm still pulling down on this arm, but now I'm going to rotate my head to look over that opposite shoulder and feel a little bit more stretch. Just check my timer here. And again, we'll hold this for about 30 seconds. So I'm not trying to force, I'm not trying to pull my head over more. I'm just at that edge of where I feel tension in my neck. So just enough that my body doesn't feel like it has to fight against it, so the muscles can actually relax a little bit, the nervous system can settle in. Okay, and I think that's about 30. We'll do that on the other side. So again, I'm going to take my right hand here, pull down on my left shoulder, tilt my ear to my shoulder, feel that stretch through the side of my neck. We'll hold here. If you want to see what it feels like, if without changing your head position, if you just want to change your eye position and gaze towards that shoulder, you'll notice, you might notice anyway, I do, that it increases some tension in my neck. So it's very interesting how the muscles in your eyes are very connected to what's happening in your neck as well. Okay, and we're probably past 30 with that one. So I can stay over here. We'll add the rotation now. So now I'm turning my head to look over that shoulder. And we will hold again. 30 seconds. Feel free to do this for longer if it's something that feels good to you, if it feels like this is what your body needs. Just, again, with everything, don't overdo it. It's probably better to do it maybe more frequently throughout the day if you're having a lot of trouble than it is to just go and hold for a longer period of time. Okay, and there we are at about 30 seconds on that one. And then we will just finish up with another reset of the shoulder blades, kind of rolling open, seeing what you notice, seeing if it feels a little bit easier to move through the shoulders. That will depend on, you know, how stiff your neck has been feeling, but you're just, think of shrugging your shoulders up towards your ears and then moving them back down your body, letting them settle, letting gravity pull them back down. Not using any muscular tension to pull. We want to avoid extra tension, and then just let them settle. And take notice of what you feel. Hopefully you feel like your head maybe is back a little bit. It might back a little bit more over your chest, over your rib cage. It might feel a little foreign because maybe that's not where it always sits. So you might Another good thing would be to kind of turn yourself to the side if you have access to a camera, or just have a friend take a look at your posture, see where you are. You want to, if you're kind of trying to assess your posture, you want to try and have your ear line up with your shoulder. So not, if you're forward, like many of us are, your ear will be forward of that shoulder. So ideally, we want to get to where this back with our shoulder in line with our rib cage, where that feels normal. If your head is very far forward, it's not going to feel normal for a while. But work on some of these movements to help you hopefully relieve some tension and feel a little bit better. And as always, if you have any questions, please get in touch with me. Thank you for watching. Bye.